Yo.
They rather see me in the cell, like how he posted out with $30,000 bill. I'm the go shot niggas know I made that dope float on the scale. I had them hoes going crazy, fees cracking, going pale and on real.
What's good, y'all? It's Mr. Wavy in the building, and y'all already know I gotta talk about Tory Lanez and his tape he released, Daystar. Now, I know a lot of people on social media, of course, was upset about the whole situation with him releasing a song and not going on live, but it's an open case, so of course he cannot go on live, on Instagram live, and talk about the situation, because it can and will be used against him in court. However, what you can do is put it in music, because it's seen as art and they don't use that in court, so this is art, and he's telling his side of the story without getting in trouble, unlike what Megan Thee Stallion did, where she came on live and she told her story, but there's holes in her story, so now that could be used against her in court. Now, this whole tape was basically centered around the whole situation. It seems as if Tory was fighting for his career, in my opinion. He's fighting because this is make it or break it for Tory. He went independent. He has a serious shooting allegation that has never been seen in hip hop ever before. And now we're kind of seeing what his story is. Now, a lot of people are saying we don't want to hear his side of the story. That's bull. Because at the end of the day, an allegation is an allegation. One side of the story told their part. You have to listen to the other side. It is a very dangerous society we're living in, where people are just group thinking and they don't even want to hear what you have to say. You're already guilty before proven innocent. It's a very, very, very sad society we are living in when the world is working like that. The world is more productive, and especially black people will be more productive if you listen to both sides. We have to listen to both sides. We have to give him justice of letting him talk. Now, let me dive into what I've heard. Basically, Tory Lanez denied all claims of the shooting. All claims that it happened that way. And he's even alluding to it, like, in one of the tracks he said, how could you get out the car and turn around and you said, I shot you. You don't know who shot you. You exit the car. You don't know who shot you. And then you got back in the car because I didn't do it. So he's basically alluding to, come on, I didn't do it. And that a lot of people on her team is trying to push that narrative that he shot her for money. Now, it is very interesting to me. I'm not going to take anybody's side. I still don't know all the facts. But what I will do is not take Megan Thee Stallion's side just because of the social pressure and the social norms of taking a black woman's side. Like, no, I'm not doing it, okay? I'm on black women's side. I support black women, but I like to hear the facts. I don't indulge in that type of, that means you support. No. I don't support nobody. Until all the facts come out, I don't have an opinion. I mean, I have an opinion, but it's just my opinion about what may have happened in the whole situation. Now, people that say you can't have an opinion, that's BS, because at the end of the day, these people are talking about it. They're willingly telling the public. So it's, as the public, what else are we going to do? We're taking the information that is given to us. So when Megan Thee Stallion gave us the information, we took it. A lot of people turned against Tory and didn't like Tory. Now give Tory that due justice. Listen to what he has to say on the album, and then maybe you can kind of get a clue of what may have happened. You may not know totally, but to just rule somebody out just because one person claims another thing is very dangerous, very toxic. Now, he went in on this album. I'm not going to lie to you. The boy is talented, okay? He coming on some fame, like when Chris Brown got into that situation with Rihanna and he had to release that Fame album. He was fighting for his career. I get the same vibe from Tory. He has some bangers on here, some legit bangers. Now, one thing I will say, there's a few songs where I can hear him copying people's flows. I heard him copying Drake's flow. Of course, that's like his idol, basically. And I heard him he sounded like Chance the Rapper on an entire Queen of Slim song. So he definitely, tapped into his usual bag. But one thing I will say is he denied all claims And he says the whole story is totally different. I mean, T.I. came out and talked to him and said that when he spoke to him, he said, you need to get this out because people are going to make a narrative just based off of you not saying nothing. But it being an open case, you can't really say nothing. So what do? A musician has to put his music on the line and put what he is saying in the music. He's a musician. That's the best way to tell the story, in my opinion. So when I'm listening to it, I'm hearing him go, he's going at different people. He's going at Chance the Rapper. You know, he's going, at the beginning track, you heard it. He's going at several, he's heard all the whispers that people are saying. He's going to remember that. So we're playing a game of he said, she said. We have to be very careful on whose side you pick off of not knowing anything. Do you see what I'm saying? If you do not know anything and we don't know who is guilty and who is not, we cannot just deem another black man as guilty. What if this black man is innocent and they know and they find out and we find this out? Are we just going to totally forget about Megan lying or something? And Tory, regardless, Tory is going to be screwed to people, a lot of people in the public's eye. But at the end of the day, once the facts come out and they can prove that if he is being honest and he truly did not shoot her, then that looks kind of bad on Megan and her team. And will it affect her? No. It won't affect him because at the end of the day, he's a black man, she's a black woman. It doesn't matter what he says. The whole situation, it doesn't matter. He's screwed. So what I want is the facts. This gave me a little bit of, hey, I didn't do it. And I find it very interesting that people in the car are not sticking up for Megan. Now, it is an open case, like I said. But I haven't heard any directive, any subliminals, any signs that, we're on Megan's side. It seems like everybody's almost against Megan. So I find that very interesting. So all I'm saying is, people that are bashing people for listening to this album, they're hypocrites. You can't tell somebody not to listen to another side of a story. That's just wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just wrong. Because what if she was lying the whole time? You never know. So this is a crazy world we live in. You have to give people due justice, and you have to let them tell their side of the story. Y'all had no problem with Megan telling her side of the story, but have every single problem. Now, I do understand the whole Breonna Taylor situation happening, why there's a lot of pushback on him releasing this at this climate. And I agree. It wasn't the best chess move, but at the end of the day, I still want to hear his side of the story. It doesn't matter if you socially say, oh, if you listen to Tory, you this, you that. At the end of the day, somebody has one side of the story, the other person has the other side of the story. And once everything comes out, if it comes out that Megan's telling the truth, everything stands with Tory. But if it turns out she's lying, the only thing Megan has to lose is credibility as far as lying about a shooting situation. But she's not losing her career. Tory's fighting for his career, and you hear it in every single song. This, as a project, is Tory's best project because you can hear the pain. And he still wants her back. He still loves her. You can tell. So we have to be very careful on just deeming somebody guilty before they even proven innocent. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not sticking up for Tory. I'm not sticking up for Megan. I'm saying give it a listen. Listen to what he's saying because he's denying it. So it's he said, she said. This is going to be settled in court. The facts will come out. So at the end of the day, overall, as a project, great project. I couldn't say enough. I was listening to it. I said, wow, Tory is really going for it. Because at the end of the day, he's solo now. He's claiming people are out to get him. He thinks people are trying to get him out of here. So we have to be careful on just claiming somebody is guilty before anything happens in court. It's a very dangerous society we're living in, and you have to be careful about that. So overall, great listen. And, hopefully from here, the facts do come out because I do expect Megan Thee Stallion to respond. I was expecting her to respond the same night, go live and go off. but she has to respond. Maybe she responds September 25th, 2020. Maybe she takes a week to respond. We do not know. But at the end of the day, whatever she says, you have to be careful, Megan. And if you're going to say something, make sure that it's not something that will affect you in court. And also, if she does respond, she has to make sure that it's logical and it's not off of just, oh, I'm mad. And we have to be careful for just listening and just say, oh, that's facts. You cannot listen to somebody just claim it's facts automatically. Get the facts and get it done in court where they have way more information and more factual evidence than we do. We're just the general public in this he said, she said. So let me know what you guys think. If you even heard the album, like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. And let me know what you guys think, because I thought it was a pretty good tape. I know some people are not going to listen to it, but I say give it a chance and don't just say he's guilty before any information and proof is given. So let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys for watching and checking out my video. I'm out of here.